Programmable automation.
Programmable automation.
And kindly remember this figure. Definitely one problem will be there, one theory will be there. And as I told you, the nature of fixed automation, flexible automation, and programmable automation. Fixed automation, the varieties of product they prepared will be limited. The manufacturing of varieties of product will be limited, and the quantities will be more. The production output will be more. That is the nature of the fixed automation. Correct, no? You can see, look into the figure only in say. And this fixed automation will be having maximum output. Okay, and as the name indicate, the machine configurations and the conveyors, belts, and whatever the programs they are going to use, all these will be confined to a particular limited product only, and that will be working throughout its life service. There will not be any changes. And if you are shouting for any technological changes, it is not possible in case of the fixed automation. That is one nature. Okay, and how the nature of this is, the initial investment is more, high production quantity with limited varieties, and the limitations are it is not adaptable to technical changes. That is not adaptable for the technical changes. And let us come to the flexible automation. The flexible automation will have slightly higher product varieties as compared to the fixed and lesser as compared to the programmable automation. And the quantity of output will be better than the programmable automation, and it will be lesser than the fixed automation. Okay, as the name indicates, it is flexible in nature. It can be flexible. So we can change our machine configurations, and whatever the configurations are required to change over the production, and that is possible in this case. And one may ask me why the production rate is very less in this case. Because in a shift the machines have to work for 8 hours. In 8 hours, I am going to change over the production 3 times. So 3 times the whole schedule will be stopped.
Yes.
So due to which definitely the production rate will be decreased with varieties of input or varieties of productions. And you come to the programmable automation, as the name indicate, here entire industry or entire factory will be operated and controlled by the programs, just like your PLC, programmable logical controllers. And the varieties of products we can take will be maximum, and you can change over one production to the other production. In offline we can feed the programs and we can run, but it will be taking little amount of time for making the rearrangement with the machineries. So definitely the production rate will be lesser. Okay, so you understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, let's try to go through all this fixed automation, flexible automation, and all this. And the reason for automation I had given you.
Yes, sir. Yesterday I told me.
Yeah. Until your friends comes, it will be slightly difficult. Once again read, and if you want, you can write down. But remember, whatever the explanation you are going to write, it may be based on your capability, but the title should be same. You understood me?
Yes, sir.
Increase labor productivity. So the labor productivity will be increased by having the automation. The cost of labor will be reduced because most of the works will be done by the automated systems only. The conveyors will be there, the work holding devices will be there, job holding devices will be there, and robots will be there. So that definitely the cost of the labors will be lesser because it will be replacing the labors, and mitigate the effect of labor shortage. So in case of European countries, the labor shortage is more, so definitely it will be compensating the labor shortage, and reduce or eliminate the routine manual and clerical task. So as I told you in the earlier, any dull job, the job is very dull. The meaning of dull is that since from the beginning to the end of the job, it will be a repetition of the same thing. They are not going to use any mind or thinking power at all, just like a pick and place. So such routine jobs, so what happens? The mind impediment will be more and the performance of the worker will come down. In such cases, we are going to use the automation. Okay, improve worker safety. As I told you earlier, again, simple example is molten metal and all these pouring into the cavity. So those can be done and safety of the workers can be maintained. Improve the product quality. So it is globalization, as I told you. The improve the product quality since everything will be done by automated systems only, and the rejections will be very less, and the quality of the product will be very good. And in this case, actually, the in process and on process and off process testing. The testing in the sense, see, in the CNC machines, the rejections will be very less because in testing, in process testing. That means while it is performing, the testing will be done. Any changes are required, those will be done within the machine itself, so that the rejections will be 100% zero. Correct? So
Yes, sir.
improve the product quality and reduce the manufacturing lead time, so that the investment on the material will be very less, because the amount of time which the material will be spending in the industry will be very less. Correct, no? And once you got the raw material 100 today, all 100 output will be taken. Suppose I have taken 100 raw material I got, I will be running it for 1 week. So 1 week together, all the raw material and some of the partially finished and completely finished product will be in the lying or in the industry, and the investment on the material will be increased and the cost of the material will be increased. Correct, no? So always we should have to look into the manufacturing lead time should be lesser as possible, and accomplish the process that cannot be done manually. So the manually it is not possible by using the programs and complicated mechanisms which is intended for this particular program that can be applied as application software to generate or to do a complicated machining works. Okay, to avoid high cost of non-automation. So if you are unfortunately not using the automation, and that opportunity we are going to lose, this is disadvantage. If you are not going to use automation, you will be losing all these 8 important points. That is what the meaning is. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And computer integrated manufacturing, yesterday I had a discussion. And the strategies of automation. Automation strategies. So what are the basic principles of automation? What are the basic principles of automation? Simply, as because of I have to eliminate the workers, I cannot go for the automation. Correct, no? It is a certain methods and formulas by which it has to be applied. The first one you say, the specialization of operation. The specialization of operation, the title which I have given itself will be carrying a lot of meaning. The specialization of operation. Specialized operations. Okay, any specific kind of work has to be done, that will be done on a specialized method. The specially purpose equipment, okay, special purpose equipment will be used in order to perform this specialized operation. We understood the point. So that means it will improve the labor productivity by using the specialized operations along with the specialized labors. Artha aita?
Sir.
And combined operations. The combined operation in the sense, for example, you say I have to do 10 operations. For 10 operations, the 10 different machines will be there. Instead of this, what I am going to do is I am going to combining the two operations on a single machine. That means the number of machines will be reduced 5. Correct or not? I have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 operations on 10 machines. So in a layout, the machines will be occupying a lot of space and the material movement will be more, and the amount of time which the material will be spending in the industry will be increased, the manufacturing lead time will be increased, the investment on the material will be increased, in turn the cost of the material, the cost of the product will be increased. Now, if you are going to do a combined operations, that means on a single center, work center, you are doing two different operations, combining the operations. Please look here. I am going to do plane turning and threading, for example. So I am going to hold the job in the lathe, do the plane turning. Again, I am going to shift it to the other lathe for the threading operation. You can observe that here in the case, the setting the material on the machine, it will be taking little amount of time or not. We have to center the material. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so amount of time instead of going for two lathes on a single lathe with a single setup, once after doing the plane turning with the same setup, I am going to do the threading operation. The amount of time which is required to unload and load and set the material on the lathe will be reduced. Definitely, two operations will be done on a single lathe. The performance and the amount of time which the material taken will be reduced. The manufacturing lead time will be reduced. Correct, no? So that is what the combining of operation. And simultaneous operations. Simultaneous operations, combining the operation is different and simultaneous operation is different. Combining the operation is, I do the first operation A, then with the same setting I am going to do the B operation. That is combining the operation. Simultaneous operation is in the sense, I am going to do two operations once at a time simultaneously on a single machine. You understood my point? Huh? You understood that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Simultaneous operation is the same. The two operations will be done simultaneously. Combining the operation is one operation will be done. Once after one operation, other operations will be done. So definitely MLT will be reduced and reduce the total cost of the material. The total amount of processing time will be reduced and integration of operations. The next one, integration of operations. So that means I am going to do one operation or combined operation in one machine and I am going to carry it to the other machine to do other operations. In between them, I am going to integrate them. That means by using the conveyor or some work holding devices and all these, I am going to transfer the material from one machine to the other machine by using the integration. That is called integration of operation. And increase flexibility. So that means the flexibility in the sense the same machine, for when it is a product with small change in the machine parameters, I can able to accommodate. That is the increased flexibility. That means the utilization of the machines will be increased and manufacturing lead time will be decreased, and improved material handling and storage. So again, the movement of the part will be very, very effective in the industry. Instead of labor is transferring or shifting the raw material or finished product to a particular location, if you are going to use AGVS, automated guided vehicles, ASRS, automated storage and retrieval systems like that. So other mechanisms if you are going to use, and it will be effective handling of the material and storage can be done. So the work in process will be reduced and reduce the manufacturing lead time and lower the labor cost. Online inspection. So online inspection and offline inspection. First you try to understand what is the online inspection, offline inspection. Offline inspection is the inspection which will be done once after the material has completed a particular stage of operation. It will be taken away from the machine and it will be tested. If it is rejected, it will be rejected. If it is okay, it will be sent for the next processing. In online inspection, the inspection will be done within the machine itself. Any changes are required, those will be done by the machine itself automatically. So online inspection will be reducing the material wastage and rejections of the material will be reduced and the scrap rate will be reduced, and definitely the manufacturing lead time will be increased, utilization will be increased, and productivity will be very good for the industry. Process control and optimization. See, every process again I will be giving you the example, a suitable example later on once I have the digitizer board with me. Okay, and process control and optimization is one. Every process will have some controlling parameters. Okay, controlling parameters, those have to be applied in order to optimize the process. Okay, and process control and optimizations can be done by using certain associated programs can be used in order to control the process and optimization. So that will be increase the effectiveness and utilization of the industry. And plant operation control, and the whole individual machines will be operated automatically, and machines will be integrated together by means of a conveyor. In the similar way, the entire industry along with the raw material to the output will be operated and controlled automatically. That will be, it will increase the effectiveness. Okay, it will increase the effectiveness of the system. Okay. Okay, and computer integrated manufacturing. As just we have discussed something. The computer integrated manufacturing involves the application of the computers in the database. Lot of information will be stored, and those can be retrieved. And some programs we write after 1 year or 2 years, we are going to get the similar kind of products. The same program can be retrieved from the computers, and we can have the networking between the designer and the manufacturers, designer and the machines, and manufacturers and the machines, and stores and the machines, and stores and the designer. All these will be highly integrated, so that everything, the whole factory will be integrated, and operation and business function will be done by integrating the factory. Okay, these are some of the strategies of automation. Okay, strategies of automation.